Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Brad, and I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about uh, Mendez boxing. So I've definitely been involved with boxing, and sorry, I'm just trying to get my phone to stay up. I've definitely been a huge fan of boxing and training in boxing, MMA for a long, long time now, and I love certain gyms. Certain gyms, they have certain energy. They have a certain competitiveness to, or just a vibe, really, of the way the gym is. And where I started boxing and training at this gym called John's Gym in the Bronx. And that gym was probably my favorite gym ever to train at. I don't think that there's ever been a gym that I've enjoyed so much training as I did at John's Gym. And why? And this relates to Mendez in a second. John's Gym, maybe about 7, 8 years ago, no, 6, 7 years ago, it was up on 149th Street and 3rd Ave in the Bronx. And it was in this little like post office, abandoned or like old post office. And it was just, man, you just walked in. It was super cheap. It was super hood, straight up. It was, you know, uh, just being very blunt, I was probably the one of the few Caucasians that were in that gym, and there was an added edge to that. There was I was like this chubby, little goofy white guy in the John's Gym, and it was just so competitive, but so also supportive. You know what I mean? Where it was rough. A lot of those guys in that gym were rough. They were going there to fight, and they were warriors. And me, I was kind of this soft kid. But what happened was being around those guys, a lot of those guys um, saw that I was trying, and they took me under their wing, and they were protective of me. Now, actually, my boy Danny Manguel, if you haven't heard of him, he's a great trainer. He trains over at Mendez and Church Street Gym. Um, that's my boy. That became one of my was like one of my tightest, closest friends. But those bonds, those experiences that I had at John's, I never found another gym that really brought me that level of camaraderie again. And I think it was just because that gym was just so it was just so rough, It was so rough. There were gym wars all the time. You'd have people. There was just a lot of drama. There was a lot of competitiveness. I don't know how to describe it. It was just like fucking Rocky. It's like watching a Rocky movie or something like that. Now, Mendez is similar to John's, and I've been to many gyms in the city. I've been to MMA gyms, I've been to Muay Thai gyms, I've been to Jiu-Jitsu gyms, I've been to boxing gyms. I've been to almost every boxing gym in the city, I think, at some point. I've pretty much seen almost all of them, including some of the ones that are in, Brooklyn or whatever the case may be. I've been to quite a few. And I really like this gym. I really do. It's centrally located in Manhattan, but it has that same vibe. It has, and also it has a lot of those same people. It has a lot of those same guys from John's Gym. Actually, ran into Danny there, and it's a good environment. People are very competitive. There's a lot of alpha male personalities and alpha female personalities in there. So you're gonna learn. You're gonna be around that passion and that energy, and that's one other thing too about the boxing gym is that I was I've been around bodybuilders, I've been around CrossFit athletes, I've been around a lot of different types of people over the years because I love fitness, I love working out and everything. I love MMA, and I can tell you that excuse me, excuse me. I can tell you that um, there's something about boxing and fighting that brings out the passion in people, man. It makes people so passionate. You know, you'll see people give their fucking soul in the ring. Like, it's an amazing thing to see where, you know, for instance, you'll watch somebody spar, you'll watch a couple guys spar, and, you know, most of the time it's just, you know, two guys working, but then every now and again, you see some really passionate sparring. I would say like once or twice a day. That is so rare. You never see people go, you know, 100% intensity in the world, but you do at Mendez, you know. You do at John's gym. You do at Church Street Box. I really like it. I'm gonna keep bouncing around and training different disciplines. You know, this month I'm doing boxing. Next month I'll do Muay Thai or Jiu-Jitsu or something like that, and then I'll be signing up for some type of competition, whether it's Jiu-Jitsu or boxing. But yeah, man, definitely go check it out. You know, that's a long way of saying definitely check it out. It's affordable. You can train without a trainer or with a trainer, but all. Boop.